Hey guys, Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review on The Flash issue 6, so let's see what's going on with this issue. Let's talk about the cover first. I didn't love the cover like I usually do. I'm a big Francis Matapool fan, and I love his art, and one of the reasons I even picked up this series when the DC reboot was first announced, and I was trying to figure out which series I wanted to get. The Flash was on my list just because Francis Matapool is doing art. Again, he's one of my favorite artists. So I was kind of disappointed with this cover. I didn't love the ice effect, and I just thought it kind of ruined the cover for me. Other than that, it was still a pretty good cover, just not a great cover like I usually expect with this series, but still a good cover. Let's see what's going on with the issue and see if I like that. So in this issue, we get to see the Flash is having a problem with his Speed Force, and he gets this meter that says, all right, if you go 80%, over 80%, you're going to destroy the world, and you have a rip in the Speed Force, and you could change the past. So obviously that's not a good thing. So he has to go under 80%, but he can still be the Flash. So, but obviously he's never gonna go under 80%. He's gotta always try his hardest, and he goes over 80% in the end of this issue. But Captain Cold is also in this issue as this whole thing is going on, and he wants revenge from the Flash because of something he did in, he had a blackout and kind of made the world have less power. So this means that Captain Cold's sister can't get what she needs because she has a brain tumor. And he says, this is the Flash's fault, I have to go get him. So Captain Cold and the Flash are having this big fight, and that's pretty much what's going on in the issue. That's why Captain Cold wants to try to destroy Barry and try to destroy the Flash. And that's what's going on in this issue. And I'm guessing we're going to get to see a lot more of the Captain Cold in the next issue and see really who wins this battle. Obviously, it's going to be the Flash. But what's going to happen with the Speed Force, and if Barry's using his Speed Force so much, what will happen to the world? Will he have to quit being the Flash? We just don't know. I thought this issue was okay. It wasn't the best. I expected more. Just because from the last issue, they had this big cliffhanger, which I actually like about this series, that they do have pretty good cliffhangers. But they had this big cliffhanger saying, oh, the Flash can't use his powers anymore. What's going to happen? Oh, the Speed Force is going to break into the past and destroy the world. So my guess was like, oh, he can't be the Flash anymore. What is he going to do now? Is he going to just spend his time as Barry Allen with Patty, with Iris? What is he going to do? And I was kind of disappointed that they just said, oh, don't worry, we'll have a meter, this thing that can tell you could just use 80% of the Speed Force. Like, when I read that, I'm like, this is not what I expected, and I was like, alright, this kind of ruined the issue for me. I mean, it was still a good issue. Captain Cold was in it. That was pretty cool. He actually had a meaning to be in it. He's like, oh, my sister, I want revenge on the Flash. So I thought that was pretty cool to get to see him. He's a big villain for the Flash, and I like him. He's a pretty cool villain, and I liked him in this issue. I thought it was pretty cool. Something else I didn't like about this issue was that there was a lot of back and forth. Like, this was in the morning, this is in the afternoon, and there was a lot of back and forth. Oh, this is why Captain Cold is doing this, and I didn't love that. Like, from the beginning, we get to see a Captain Cold and Flash fight. I just felt like if it went in order, it would have been a little bit better of a flow, and there was no meaning to have it out of order. So, I wish it was kind of in order, but still, I thought it was a solid issue. We get to see Patty and Barry are a couple now. I think that's pretty cool. Even though I was an Iris and Barry fan, we still get to see them being friends. And I like Patty. I've actually liked Patty since Flashpoint. She had a big role with Kid Flash in his miniseries. I thought she was a pretty cool character. We even saw a little bit of her in the last Flash series. So yeah, so I think she's a pretty cool character, and usually I'm like, oh no, you know, Flash and Barry and Iris, they belong together, but I'm actually not disappointed with them being a couple, because usually, like, I'm really big fan, like, let's say, like, Clark was with not someone other than Lois. I'm like, no, this can't happen, because they're a very iconic couple. Same for Mary Jane and Spider-Man. But with Barry and Patty, I think they're a pretty good couple, and I see some chemistry with them, and I wouldn't be disappointed if they end up with each other in the end. But I still like Iris and Barry, so I think it's going to be a love triangle, and I'm actually excited to see that. If they do a love triangle, I think that would be pretty cool. But I thought this issue was pretty cool, and good fight scenes. Captain Cold was awesome. Usually I actually haven't read much about Captain Cold, and I thought he was a great character in this, and only a couple of disappointments. Again, the big disappointment was from that cliffhanger from the last issue. We had the Flash. Oh, he's not gonna be Flash anymore. Like, that big cliffhanger was a big disappointment for me. But there's some elements in this issue that are pretty cool also. So I give it a 3.5. Not a bad issue. Just not the best issue, and I think my expectations maybe were a little bit too high. But I still think this is a great series. I haven't been a big Flash fan, but I've been liking his character, and from the reboot, I've been liking his character and love Francis Manapul's art. Makes it a great story. He does the writing for this also. Just he does a great job, and he knows the Flash very well, and I just love his art. I actually really do love this series. It's a great series. It's actually been getting a lot of praise, and I'm excited for the next couple of issues and just see how Barry's character might change, what differences he will have with before the DC reboot, what will change, and I'm excited to see what's going on with this series. It's a pretty good series. If you're not reading it, try to read it. It's a good series. And this is Comic Uno. I hope you enjoyed. I say pick this issue up. Wasn't the best, especially if you had high expectations from that cliffhanger, but still pick it up and pick up this series. It's a pretty fun series, great art. And this is Comic Uno. I hope you enjoyed. And also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. In the description below, there'll be a link for that. It'll just have comic book news, reviews I'll be doing, and topic videos I'll be doing. And also, don't forget to follow me on my other YouTube channel and for my other Twitter, The Rand Situations. And that will just have news about those videos. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. I give this a 3.5. I say pick it up. Maybe it wasn't the best issue, but it's still pretty good. And this is Comic Uno. Bye, guys.